My 27M girlfriend, 33F, has stopped using deodorant as a stance against Big Pharma. This should be a short post, but I do need help because I wanna fix this. My girlfriend suffers from high-functioning autism and isn't traditionally intelligent. So she educates herself on social issues, but she doesn't always use reputable sources. So she read an article about how Big Pharma has been poisoning and clogging the glands of your armpit with deodorant. So she stopped using it. Another important note is that she doesn't shave to stick it to the patriarchy. We live in Arizona and this has been literally miserable. She loves to cuddle, hug, and lay together, but every time we get close the stench of Bo is just overwhelming. She noticed and confronted me and I told the truth. She wasn't very happy and told me that this was her way to stay safe and make a difference. To avoid further conflict I just dropped it. Since then it's getting worse. She's on her way to tossing out body wash and making her own. While I like this idea, she's made no effort to learn about the process. Is there any way I can convince her to let this go? I don't think that this is a hill worth dying on. You can be against Big Pharma and also wear deodorant. Aluminum is what is in antiperspirants. There are plenty of natural deodorant options. So, there are tons of small independent businesses that make their own deodorants. So she could be ethical, while supporting local, small businesses. Which is an even bigger middle finger to Big Pharma, and a way to make a difference. Tell her that you love her, but Bo isn't nice, and buy her some products that are natural and from small local businesses. Also, there are bigger ways to impact Big Pharma. Not wearing deodorant achieves literally nothing. If she wants to impact them, then she should be voting, attending protests, etc. Educate her on natural alternatives. There are tons of deodorant alternatives out there. And if all of that bothers you, then you don't have to be around it. You are entitled to your own comfort and can make your own choices. She really can't get mad at you for being turned off, or expect you to just be okay with it. You can still offer support to someone for their choices, but that doesn't mean you need to be subjected to it if you're not comfortable with it. This is literally going to be the least of your problems with this girl. This is bigger than deodorant. She will do this with toothpaste or whatever next, forever. Leave her or learn to manipulate her to the truth. Sorry, but it's one or the other. Yeah dude, buy her a stick of Tom's and tell her she has 30 seconds to put it on or you're leaving. Sincerely, an actual hippie. By the way, I'm pretty sure Dr. Bronner's makes shampoo and body wash she'd be fine with. You will have to determine if this is a deal breaker or not. It's your decision and you shouldn't feel shamed by it. Hygiene is definitely important no matter what you believe. If you want, you could ask her if you wanted to use natural deodorants or something similar. If she doesn't want to change, you can't make her. Make a relationship decision. Isn't traditionally intelligent, laughing my ass off, so she dumb. Get some natural products. Set a boundary that you sometimes won't want to be around Bo, while also respecting her boundaries. You can't force her to wear deodorant. There are some moderately okay working natural alternatives. Opening square bracket. There are natural deodorants out there. No reason to be funky lol. Get out of her way and let her be happy without you holding her back. Move on with someone you're more compatible with. Does she not wipe her ass because they are killing trees? Traditionally intelligent. What would help you is if you dropped any ableist bullshit. She's not stupid, just wrong about how she's going about it. Help her find natural deodorants that don't have metals in them. What about having her make her own perfume to use? Those could work right. Some of the advice mentioned above works great. I would take the time to educate her on the importance of factual news sources so your life isn't uprooted by her choices. Deodorant today could be particular type of food habit tomorrow. Buying deodorant or telling her will solve this challenge, but think through ways to change the behavior, because it will come up again. Suggest deodorant from a vegan eco line. They're natural and environmental. Nude is a great natural alternative. Easy fix. 1 wash with soap and water. 2 spray of vinegar mixed with water. 3 dap of lemon juice or any citrus with water. 4 bio deodorant made by Small Comp. $50. She doesn't shave to stick it to the patriarchy. Oh God, you're dating one of those. Yikes. You can both not use deodorant and not stink. Sweat itself does not stink, unless you don't bathe. The bacteria make it stink. She can either wash her armpits regularly throughout the day, and use clean clothes each day, or she can make a natural deodorant. They are really easy to make. This way she is making an ass of herself. There's a shitload of natural, organic deodorant brands. That's a weird hill to die on. There are a ton of smaller companies that make natural deodorant without aluminum. And natural body wash, etc. Buy her some of that. Ask her to ask a child if she smells. Children don't lie and don't judge. There are plenty of smaller companies that make natural deodorants that work well. I'd encourage her to find a locally owned health store and buy from them. That way she's supporting a local business and smells better. She can do the same for soaps. I purchase bar soaps made by a local soap maker sold at a local store. There are some really great companies online like Earthly and Root that make good earth-friendly small batch products. Natural deodorants. If she doesn't want to use the ones that look like regular deodorant, there's crystals too. They don't stop you from sweating but stop the bacteria that smells from growing, so should fix your issue. On the soap thing, honestly, maybe just make soap together? It's fun, and if using homemade stuff makes her feel better, so be it. I agree this isn't a hill worth dying on, but I think since her stance, while a little silly, isn't actually really harmful to her, I would work towards compromise instead of trying to change her views to yours. Dump Stinky and find someone hygienic. Watch some videos together on how to make some natural stuff. Take her to a farmer's market or a natural food store in the meantime and see if she'd be willing to buy something that wasn't produced by the so-called Big Pharma. Also tell her that it's natural that she's sweating more now, and that just means that she should be showering more. Maybe she'd be open to that. Same as everyone else, natural deodorants, or she can even make her own by using all natural products. Also, and I know it is not 100%, but I was under the impression that to fight Big Pharma would be more of a push against prescription medications and medical devices. I mean, I know J&J are one of the major players in Big Pharma, but they make their millions with prescription meds and OTC meds. Not using deodorant isn't fighting Big Pharma as much as not using prescription drugs. Article about Big Pharma companies and where they make their money, deodorant is nowhere in there. And also, if she's trying to make a change through not buying their products, I mean, it shouldn't be just deodorant but toothpaste, soap, hair products. No. Hand sanitizer plus 70% alcohol works great as deo. So let's try to be supportive yet encouraging cleanliness and personal hygiene. Maybe push for 2 quick showers a day with tea tree Dr. Bonner's Castile soap to kill bacteria, fungus and manage funk. Aztec Healing Clay is a great face mask but can also be used as an underarm detox, which may be needed as well as drinking more water. Chlorophyll is a supplement with excellent benefits, plus it helps control BO. Also, at some point get her into essential oils. They smell good and have many uses to be discovered. To be fair, there have been studies about the link between the zinc used in antiperspirants and Alzheimer's. Skip to the copper, zinc, and iron section. Yikes. Anytime a woman says she's sticking it to the patriarchy, it's a red flag. Run. Hygiene issues are deal breakers as far as I'm concerned. If she didn't let up, I'd throw the whole damn girlfriend out. There are natural deodorants, but the problem is, they're useless, especially combined with fully hairy armpits. If she agrees to use those, she'd really need to start shaving, or else this stench will continue. Where is all this going to end? There are chemicals in virtually everything. Next, she'll be refusing to use shampoo, toothpaste or laundry detergent. I would try to encourage her to find another outlet for her feelings against Big Pharma. If she's determined to continue, explain to her that you love cuddling with her, but you can't do that because of the smell and you're really missing being close to her. If that doesn't work, you'll have to either leave to put up with it. Apparently you can get used to any smell eventually if you're around it all the time. I can't get away with just using a deodorant. I live in a hot country and even just sitting in the living room you end up sweating. Antiperspirant is the only thing that stops me smelling, and I've tried all kinds of deodorant including natural brands. The other option, I guess, is the salt rock deodorants you see in some places. Tried it once when I was young but always found antiperspirant more effective. Yeah, definitely a lot enough organic deodorant around. My ex was kinda the same but she at least found some. www.primalpitpaste.com. Recommend washing her armpits with benzoyl peroxide, it will kill the odor-causing bacteria. Even if one doesn't use deodorant, one can be odor-free by taking a shower daily with simple soap and sponging, rinsing the armpit area every time you change your clothes. Shaving the armpits further helps. Even we live in a hot climate and don't use deodorant in our family but nobody ever smells. Sorry, I know this isn't the best advice. But do you really want to continue a relationship and possibly have kids with someone who buys into conspiracy theories? This seems harsh now but tomorrow she'll come out and not vaccinate her kids, talk about how Bill Gates put a chip in her brain, and force all of y'all to eat raw food. All I'm saying is, you need to speak to her and tell her these conspiracy theories are just, you know, conspiracy theories. Lol. Only aluminum clogs your glands and there are plenty of alternatives without it, so she can easily use one of those. Also, the negative influence of aluminum is based on very unreliable studies and is not actually proven. Also, body wash has been used forever and if she's against the packaging or whatever, she can easily just get some hard soap. There are companies out there that make natural hygiene products with very short ingredient lists. Maybe your girlfriend would like the store Lush? They make deodorant for you right there on the spot from natural ingredients and it looks like a soap bar. And they also have lots of other products like body wash, shampoo, conditioners, etc. Use this as an opportunity to educate her about the perceived risks of using deodorant with aluminum, and how she can minimize her overall risk by selecting a brand that doesn't have aluminum as a key ingredient. How long have you been together? Actually, there really is harmful stuff in deodorant. I definitely believe that. I'm also against big pharma. But let's be real, we sweat and smell, and it's just human decency to wear deodorant. There is a huge market of natural deodorant. They won't all work for everyone. I really had to search. I have about 8 deodorants just collecting dust in my house. You can fight big pharma and also not smell like shit. Tears of joy, I feel for you, dude. Try native deodorant, or something with charcoal. Also suggest doing an armpit detox, with charcoal powder, apple cider vinegar, and clay. It's weird hippie shit but hey, it works. Tell her to make her own, or do it for her. Deodorant is the necessary evil of our modern lifestyle. She needs to change her diet if she doesn't want to use deodorant. No meat, no salsa, no tomato. And she needs to do research on that herself. If she wants to stick it to big pharma, tell her to just buy natural deodorant. One I recommend is Tom's of Maine, and the apricot one smells the best in my opinion. No aluminum, no parabens, and no artificial fragrance. Made with organic seed oils and organic leaf juice, along with a few other ingredients that are not harmful. I'm high functioning too, and I get what she would want to be healthier, but that's not excuse to throw out hygiene. There are plenty of options if she doesn't want the bad stuff. Hope this helps. There are natural deodorants you can get at Lush and Etsy and stuff. Not wanting to submit to capitalism or whatever doesn't mean you don't practice basic hygiene. Keep on pushing her away whenever she smells and tell her straight up that you're not going to be touching her when she has body odor.